They said some lady's chained in the basement. I don't know if actually.
Yes, there actually is a woman chained up in a house. Officers from the Louisville Metro Police Department in Kentucky are dispatched to a neighborhood after a 911 caller reports a woman chained at the neck, yelling for help from a broken window of a house. As officers arrive at the location, they have no idea how fateful their actions would soon be, as the full story plays out on their body cams.
Put the door down? Yeah. I got a bunch of loot. Yeah, it's... let's shut back. That was hard. Which window she kick out? Huh? Which window she kick out? There's no window to kick out. Hang on 1 second. Which window she at? Where? 213 Baker to be to radio. Be advised, we do see a female chained up at the top window. We're trying to make entry, but there's something barricading the door. Ooh. Yeah, this board is there too. He's boarded up everything. Everything's boarded up.
Dude, so under the Fourth Amendment, cops usually need a warrant to just bust into your house, but there's this massive legal exception called exigent circumstances. Basically, thanks to the Supreme Court case Brigham City v. Stewart back in 2006, if the cops have a solid reason to think someone inside is in serious danger or getting badly hurt, they can totally kick the door down and rush in without a warrant. The cops here used that exact authority and played it 100% by the book.
121 Charlie cars,
Hold the back and you want to hold the back or the front?
I'll hold the back.
Yeah, fire's on the way.
The ladder was on the side.
There should be a ladder on the side. There you go. You want to get up there? All right, we'll climb through the window. They nailed everything shut. Well, we got this though. Try to kick the door in, but everything is boarded up. You want to go first? Like this. Is anybody else in there? He did what? Is he Hispanic? Hey, there's a Hispanic male down there.
Since this is a textbook exigent circumstance, the cops smashing the window or taking a ladder to breach the place is totally legit. Honestly, if they had just sat around waiting for a judge to sign a warrant and that woman ended up getting hurt in the meantime, the police department would be looking at a massive negligence lawsuit. They literally had no choice but to go in right then and there.
The street with his friend, that might be who it is.
He's got long hair.
Long hair on the top or on the sides?
Yeah, he's got long hair.
Where's the
Sorry,
key? Yeah,
sir. I know he's got it on his feet. And he's got it on
But there's no one else in here, right?
No, you can check. There's no.
Is it just you in here? No female?
It's me. And I got close enough to get the window. To kick the window. Hurry, we come around. You get close enough to kick the window.
All right, we got fire coming, so give us a second, okay?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Anytime you do the right thing.
You can check everything. There's nobody else.
So is he a clean cut Hispanic male?
He is, yeah. He's got
down the
long hair.
street.
He's got long hair. He's kind of big.
Huh? Yeah, let's clear real quick. Make sure.
No, we got his kittens down there. We got 5 kittens, so watch out for them.
Dude, thanks to the Supreme Court ruling in Maryland versus Buey back in 1990, once cops legally step foot inside a house, they're totally allowed to do a quick walkthrough of the whole place just to make sure nobody else is hiding there. In the legal world, it's called a protective sweep, and it's all about making sure the officers and the victim stay safe. The cop in this video is literally just clearing the house exactly how the law says he should. He's playing it 100% by the book.
Here we go. Hold it on her neck so it don't break it. There we go.
Man, cops and fire rescue teaming up on a scene like this is totally standard and backed by the law. Since they're all first responders, they have this legal obligation called a duty of care. So when the officers call in the fire department to help bust the victim out of there fast, they aren't just asking for a favor. They're literally doing exactly what the law requires them to do to make sure the person gets saved.
Does he have any firearms?
No, I don't think so. There's
North 33rd and Portland Plaza.
a slot machine called like the Dairy Box.
What's this for?
Basically, gets me to dance niggas for me. That one to change my else I'm doing for me.
I think fire's good.
Hey, Bruce Machine, I'll be on a SKT line at 537 South 3rd Street.
There we go.
203.
Thank you so much.
Man, this falls straight under Kentucky Revised Statutes, KRS, section 509.040 for kidnapping. Basically, anytime you hold someone against their will by force and use physical harm or fear to keep them trapped, the law instantly slaps a kidnapping charge on it. And the fact that the suspect literally chained the victim to the floor, that's rock solid proof that this is a major felony. It takes it to a whole other level of crazy. This isn't just some low-level crime. Whoever did this is going away for a really long time.
You want to try to make exit through the front?
He's got the side door locked. You have to get in and get out.
Can you get out?
Yeah, I don't have a key to get out. You have to have a key to get in and out.
213 Baker. We got her in chain. We're going to try to come out to the front
The
door.
front door is he's got it. Well, you can't open it. The door's he's got it locked.
Oh, he screwed it in.
He's got a screwdriver in this other room. It's locked. And the kitchen to the left.
Nobody's in the basement, right?
No, nobody's here.
3 Baker, are you on the other side of the front door?
10-4.
This room is locked. He won't never let me in there. He said you have to have a key to get in.
Hey, I got fire out here.
I don't know.
10-4. It looks like they got the front door and all the doors down here nailed shut.
Oh,
You're fine. We're here now, okay? We'll get you out of here.
sorry.
Don't say sorry for nothing.
You need fire to force this door?
10-4. We're clear of it. You can go ahead and force it.
You bust that door?
All right, let's go in here real quick, okay? That's fire. They're forcing the door open for us.
He called me on the phone. He's like, I can see this lady. She's chained up. I was like, I'll be right there.
Watch the mirror. Okay. Come on now.
Hey, did y'all clear the house?
Yeah, we cleared it. The only thing locked still is the basement door right here. She said nobody else is in here.
And the left door right there, he keeps locking.
Hey, Randy, grab the bolt cutters.
Who did this? Are you hurt? You need EMS or anything?
No, I just went out of here.
Okay. You want to sit out here on the porch?
Yes.
Okay.
You do like a little blockade so everybody's not getting videos of her. Just block with your body here. I don't want everybody to see her.
How long you had that around your neck?
4 hours, maybe 5. We have a one-year-old daughter together.
Where's she at?
My aunt has custody of her.
Okay.
And that's why he's always fighting with me. Because they wouldn't let her go home to this house. He said, you're not going nowhere this time. He said, you're going to do it nicely or we're going to do it the hard way. When he left that track.
Dude, in the legal world, there's this specific rule called an excited utterance. Basically, the idea is that when someone is fresh out of a crazy traumatic situation or in extreme danger, their brain literally doesn't have the time to make up a lie. So whatever they blurt out in that moment is usually the absolute truth. Because of that, courts treat these initial statements as rock solid evidence. It's actually a massive legal loophole known as a hearsay exception. So whatever the victim is telling the cops right here on the scene is totally going to be admissible and used directly as evidence in court.
Getting off the floor, I got close enough to the window. I broke the window and yelled at the neighbors.
Just hold really still real fast. Someone go right there.
Might be easier to cut the link on the chain. What kind of car does he drive?
He don't have a car. He was with his friends, but I don't know. They picked him up in the back to take stuff back to Lowe's.
What's his name?
Moses.
Moses?
Last name May. He's a stocky guy. He's got 2 tattoos of his daughter and son's name on his chest and a Scorpio right here on his arm. He's got hair like down to his shoulders.
How long y'all been together?
We've been together for 3-4 years.
Y'all have kids together?
We have 1 daughter.
You said you don't need EMS?
No, I don't.
Man, the cops just upgraded from having basic reasonable suspicion straight into full-blown probable cause. Based on the description the victim just dropped, the police can literally arrest this suspect on site without even needing to wait around for a judge to sign a warrant. The second they spot him, he's getting cuffed right then and there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not sorry for nothing.
And y'all cleared the house?
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, yeah, we can go back again to double check.
Let's run another search just to make sure.
Like 10 kittens.
Is there dead ones around?
No, but
Because there's like some death smelling over
I
here.
know. I told him to take care of him, and there's already 3 missing. I don't know if he killed them or what.
I got straight forward. Police! I'm wondering why all these are nailed shut. Yeah, a lot of these doors are nailed shut. We really can't do nothing with them.
Do you have a gun or anything? Any kind of
He had
weapons?
a knife.
A knife?
He always has either an axe or a machete. He cut my hair with a machete.
When did you do that?
The 3 nights ago, that's why I left him in the first place. It was all the way down here.
Dude, in the legal world, they call this prior bad acts. It totally proves that the suspect didn't just suddenly snap and do this in the heat of the moment. Instead, it shows a clear, ongoing pattern of severe domestic violence. Because of that history, it gives the prosecution the perfect legal grounds to tack on a serious assault charge under KRS section 508.020. His past is literally coming back to haunt him big time.
Should I take a picture of Yeah, on the floor or whatever. It shows what
Chained up right here.
Yeah. That's the chain right there. Or that's where it was connected to.
Did she rip herself off of it, or did
No, we had to hit it with this axe.
Dang. I guess that's the window she broke out. Yeah.
Good for her. It makes you wonder, like downstairs though. Hopefully no one else is in here. Did you want a water? Yeah, I'll be right back, okay? So the only rooms we couldn't clear is he has a room upstairs, a door next.
Keeping the chain of custody absolutely airtight is insanely important if you want a conviction in court. The cops making sure to take photos of the crime scene exactly how they found it without touching a single thing is a massive deal. It lets the jury see firsthand just how brutal and messed up the suspect actually was. Honestly, preserving the scene perfectly like that is just top tier. Total pro police work.
Nailed shut. He's got a basement door nailed shut, and he's got a back room door nailed shut also.
I don't know why he had all these rooms nailed shut.
No tattoos on his face, but he's got one. It's a Scorpio right here.
Yeah, she's doing okay. We can go ahead and leave everything like it is. It's a crime scene right now. So what do you
It's a crime scene.
But do you live here?
No, I live at the corner.
I mean,
No, she's
obviously-
been staying with me. She stayed with me last
Yeah,
night.
she's fine. Do you know what the mail looks like?
Mexican,
Long hair.
long hair.
Is it clean cut or is it just long?
I really don't look at him too
Oh,
hard
you're good.
because I think he's ugly.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine.
Be careful because he's got a brand new machete. He always carries a machete, but I don't know if it's here.
Did he hit you or anything? Is he?
He smacked me in my face.
And you've been here for, you said,
3 years.
yeah, but you said you left.
Yeah, I left a couple days ago when he cut my hair off.
When did you come back? When?
I come back because I seen him
No,
riding
when?
today.
Today?
I
You came back today?
Yeah, I seen him riding his bike and he stopped me. He was like, will you please just come clean up the rooms and I'll pay you. I was like, okay, but I don't want to fight.
Okay.
He was like, I promise I'm not going to hurt you. I said, okay. As soon as I came in, he smacked me. He locked the door with the key and I knew.
Dude, in the legal world, this is straight up called kidnapping by deception. The fact that the suspect literally lured and tricked the victim into coming into that room bumps up the severity of the charges big time. It totally proves that this whole twisted situation was 100% premeditated. This wasn't just some spur of the moment thing where he snapped. This guy planned the whole trap right from the jump.
As soon as he locked the door with the key, then he wasn't going to let me go.
Okay.
Window was here.
This second story window right here.
Okay, so it was open and she was just...
Yeah, she was able to get close enough to the window and push the glass out. And she was hollering for help, and this lady, I think, that's getting out of this Kia, actually the little girl heard her hollering.
Okay.
She's like, Granny, that lady's yelling for help. She got a chain around her neck. She's actually the one that called 911.
I guess they live there?
Yeah, they live right there. But I got her name and phone number.
Okay.
After 2 days of round-the-clock covert surveillance, detectives radio to patrol officers that the suspect has returned to the house. That's when patrol officers pull up to the location and find a red truck with 2 men inside, with one of them matching the description of the suspect.
What's your location?
Hold on. Can you give my location? Yeah.
Dude, this right here is a textbook Terry stop that instantly turned into a probable cause arrest. Since the cops already had rock-solid evidence and a spot-on description straight from the victim, they were totally allowed to pull him over and cuff him on the highway without even needing a warrant. The police played this 100% by the book and followed the law flawlessly.
See you, man. Grab him. Grab the other guy, too.
Hey, put your hands on top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head, boss.
We just talk with them.
All right, stand by.
We have to go Monday.
Stop.
What are y'all doing?
You're just being detained right now.
Detained for what?
You're just being detained, all right? Not under arrest. Any weapons on you, boss?
We just talk. We go Monday.
219-1540.
The cop completely shuts him down and makes it crystal clear. Nobody is harassing you. We're just doing our jobs. You are legally being detained. In the eyes of the law, a suspect whining about how I would have gone down to the station myself means absolutely zero. The cops have the evidence and probable cause. They don't have to wait for you to volunteer. They can slap the cuffs on you and arrest you whenever they want.
All right, that's fine, man. Just hang out, all right?
Okay.
Sit on the my card.
Okay. Was it your doctor today, sir?
Is it me that you talked to?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, because I don't care.
He gave me his card and I go look for him and talk to him and tell him to turn himself in. And he called him and talked to him. And he promised to go Monday to turn himself in. So what is all this harassment for?
It's not harassment. It's called doing our job. You're being detained right now, and as soon as this is all figured out, if you're not in any kind of trouble, the handcuffs will be taken off. You're not being harassed.
Okay, but that's not nice. I don't like it.
Sit down.
Okay, hold on.
All right, who is that?
Jonah.
Who's Jonah?
The girl that was held hostage.
Okay. Hey, Jonah, how are you? This is Officer Clemens.
You're not on speaker, baby, so you gotta hold it.
Jonah, can you describe the suspect for me real quick? All right, is he Hispanic?
Yeah, that's him.
That's the suspect?
That's him. I know him.
All
I've seen
right,
him.
we'll give you a call here shortly, Jonah.
Dude, a field show up or spot identification is an insanely effective legal tool for the cop. The second the victim looks right at the guy and positively IDs him, it basically wipes out any reasonable doubt about whether they grabbed the right person. And that whole made-up story the suspect is spinning about the money, in the legal world, that's called consciousness of guilt. It's basically just a desperate scramble to cover his tracks, and prosecutors will absolutely use that exact lie against him in court to prove he knew he was doing something illegal.
Listen.
All right, boss. What's your last name?
Moses May.
Your first name is Moses? Spell that.
M-O-E-S-E-S.
M-O-E-S-E-S?
No. I mean.
It's just you and your girlfriend that live there?
Yes, you know what? Keeping the
Girlfriend in there?
No, what she the drama thing.
Drama thing, what do you mean?
Like for the changing thing, but that was not a right. Really happened. Just because she not get what she want for money. This is
You're saying that what she's telling the police.
Yeah, it's not
drama.
Yeah, it's drama. Yeah, that's not for real what happened.
Hey, will you go with this dude?
You're free to go. So you have to train me up on that, though.
Back to the academy for this guy.
Upside down. We just started heading over here to see if we can find him.
That's the window that she broke out. I don't think it was just her neck. I think he had her like a chain around her neck and a chain down on the ground, like a fighting dog almost.
The suspect was identified as 36-year-old Moises May. After obtaining a search warrant, officers were able to fully clear the house and confirm there were no other human victims inside. However, while clearing the house, police noticed that the entire house was essentially a makeshift confinement area. There was a significant amount of work that was done to the entire house, including barricaded doors that were screwed in, boarded up and bolted windows, and a front door that used a double-cylinder deadbolt, meaning it required a key from both sides.
Dude, in the criminal justice world, this right here is the ultimate smoking gun for proving premeditation. This police search completely nails down the fact that Moises didn't just snap and do this in the heat of the moment. He built this whole makeshift dungeon in cold blood. The search proves 100% that this was a totally calculated, premeditated setup, which is going to make the charges against him way worse.
And it was later confirmed that Moises had the one and only key. The chain used on the victim was also attached to the floor with heavy-duty hardware, rather than just wrapped around something. These details suggest that there was some planning involved to the incident, which is important in determining premeditation. After his arrest, Moises told police that the victim, Jonah, actually chained herself up because she couldn't stop cheating on him. Jonah told police that Moises threatened to kill her if she left him or went to police, and that he continuously threatened and assaulted her to keep control over her. An interview right after Jonah was rescued shows her immediate response to the situation.
He made me strip naked, and he put the chain around my neck, and then he called his friend. He said, I gotta go take this equipment back to Lowe's. When I come back, I'm gonna kill you. It's hard when you think you know somebody and you don't. I just want to see him get in jail. I want justice. I want my daughter to be okay.
Moises was initially charged with felony kidnapping, felony intimidating a participant in the legal process, felony first-degree wanton endangerment, assault, terroristic threatening, and harassment with physical contact. He would later have extremely serious charges added, however, as Jonah went on to tell investigators that Moises forced and coerced her to engage in commercial sex acts with other men. She said he arranged 5 of these encounters in exchange for money. This new information, combined with the high likelihood of premeditation due to the house being rigged up as a makeshift confinement area, led to prosecutors additionally charging Moises with 5 counts of felony human trafficking.
Dude, this one single detail is an absolute game changer that completely flips the whole case upside down. Under KRS section 529.100, if you use force, fear, or fraud to make someone engage in commercial sex, that legally falls straight under human trafficking. The second they found that out, the prosecutor turned around and slapped Moises with 5 massive felony human trafficking charges. This takes the case to a completely different level.
This case eventually went to a jury trial in Jefferson County, Kentucky, which prosecutors said was the county's first ever human trafficking case to go to a jury trial. Theoretically, the maximum sentence Moises could be given based on all of his charges is 75 years in prison. However, after deliberation, the jury found Moises guilty on all charges and recommended the judge sentence him to 35 years in prison for his actions. The judge later sentenced Moises to 30 years in prison with the eligibility for parole after serving 20% of his sentence, which is 6 years. In past years, Kentucky law used to require a person convicted of a Class B felony to serve at least 85% of their imposed sentence before being eligible for parole, meaning Moises's kidnapping charge, which is a Class B felony, would normally enact this 85% rule. However, this statute was recently revised in 2024. Now, a Class B felony must involve the death or serious physical injury to the victim. Because Jonah was found alive with no serious physical injury, it allowed Moises to be eligible for parole after serving just 20% of his imposed sentence. Moises will be 44 years old when he is eligible for parole in 2031.
Dude, this is easily the most frustrating part of the whole case. Under Kentucky's violent offender statute, KRS section 439.3401, the rule used to be that if you got hit with a Class B felony, like kidnapping, you had to serve at least 85% of your sentence. But they actually amended the law back in 2024. Now, if the victim doesn't have a legally defined serious physical injury, the suspect can apply for parole after serving a measly 20% of their time. Since Jonah was rescued alive and didn't have any broken bones, Moises gets to completely exploit this massive legal loophole. He'll actually be eligible for a parole hearing in 2031 after doing barely 6 years behind bars. Totally messed up. Louisville Metro Police Officer, lawful. They were absolute pros from start to finish, making the split-second call to kick the door down under exigent circumstances, keeping the crime scene totally pristine, and nailing that traffic stop to bag the suspect literally 0 mistake. It was top-tier, flawless police work. Moises, May suspect, absolute monster, awful. In the eyes of the law, this guy is a straight-up psychopath and a horrific criminal. Chaining his wife, building a literal dungeon, and forcing her into sex trafficking, he basically hit every major felony on the board. He deserves 0 mercy from the justice system, even if he ends up gaming the system with a parole loophole. Jonah victim, absolute survivor, lawful. She's the victim legally, but she showed insane bravery, coming back from the brink of death, giving the cops the full unfiltered truth, and actually taking the stand in court to make sure he goes away. She came through 100% and gave the police everything they needed to build a rock-solid case.